Well, good morning, and I'm a bit excited because I start my new job today in about a minute, and I switch over from doing this week notes type of stuff to recording some video for that. I don't know if I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to document all the stuff in the same way I kind of do here, and then this is my week notes, this is official job. It's all going to get a little bit weird. I think I need a couple of new cameras and some kind of label or things like that. Anyway, I've got a few more seconds before I officially start my job, so I'll see you afterwards. Here we go. Hey, I'm Dan Catt, and I'm the new artist in residence at ZSA, and I figured I'll tell you a little bit about my studio here and then roughly explain what I'm doing, I think. But the team that I'm working with, we all kind of work remotely, and the person I'm working with the most, Jo, she's on the same time zone as me, but my onboarding is going to happen in another 5 hours, I think, so I've got a little bit of time to kill. So let me show you around my studio here. I think that went okay. Let's see. Okay, right, see you later.
Well, I've just finished my first day at work. I mean, I'm at my studio, but the first day of work, and I have no idea if the microphone on these headphones even works, so maybe this will be silent. Who knows? Well, it was good, and I have a much better idea of when I can talk about things and when I can't, and what I can say and what I can't say, which has made me a lot happier because I can actually say quite a lot. There's just a few details that I have to keep quiet about. And, yeah, hopefully I'll be able to fill you in with a few more details. I'm pretty hungry now, so I'm going to make my way home. And then tomorrow is going to be another long but fun day. So I'll see you then. And I'm back, just in time to start work. 11 o'clock on the dot. Perfect. I'm going to start work now. I just had to nip to Wolverhampton for bank shenanigans. Right, let's get on.
Well, howdy, I'm on to day 3 of working. Well, I've only done 2 days of work. I'm about to start in about 10 minutes. I haven't quite figured out these pre-work morning bits yet. Monday, I was kind of getting used to the idea, you saw that. Tuesday, I had to race off to Wolverhampton and back to do some bank check paying in shenanigans. Today, I was thinking about what I'm going to be doing for my paper camp talk, which is a week on Saturday, and outlining that presentation. And that's pretty much it. And the other thing that's going on is my youngest has started college, and I want to make sure that I'm there at home for when they set off in the morning. So I'm getting in here slightly later, giving me just like an hour and a half to get things done. Once this week is through, then it should be slightly better. I've also been for work looking at some Bridget Riley stuff. I think I was saying the other day that it's a bit awkward to when someone stakes a claim to something relatively simple. So horizontal stripes are different colors, or stripes are different colors, then kind of means you can't do that type of thing. So this here, this shape blaze, is quite straightforward. So lots of circles, slightly off-centered, you move them around a bit. I'm sure many other people have done this type of thing, but it's very difficult to do something similar to this in code without going, well, it's basically that. I'm hoping that in pen plotting and things, I can move it beyond this because of the medium. But it's the same with Damien Hirst and his dots. That once somebody's gone, here's some dots, coloured dots on a regular grid, it makes it very hard to then do dots on a regular grid. It's kind of tricky, and because Bridget has done so much stuff with geometric patterns that are kind of mathematical, it's hard to break out of that, but we're going to give it a go. It's been absolutely heaving it down with rain today. I'm just nipping out for lunch and to go visit the estate agents, see if there's any update there. I've been very busy, thank you, Buzz. I've been very busy doing lots of designs for work, but I can't show you those until December when we finally announce what's going on. So that's a little bit awkward. And then this morning I was working on my paper camp, which is a week on Saturday. I'm at a conference there talking about kitty, journaling, pen plotting, all of that type of stuff. And I'm trying to get that done in a couple of hours each morning, which is going to be good. So I've got nothing really to show you. And then tomorrow I've got to edit this probably before I've done something else. Maybe there is something I can show you. I'll see if I can root out some footage for that. In the meantime, Oh, estate agents. Right. I want to try something out today to do with pens, probably these ones here. Chris from upstairs has given me this ink, which is Golden Paints ink, goldenpaints.com. Apparently this is about a year old, less than a year. They spent ages developing very, very fine particle acrylic paint. So this golden is going to be light fast and, well, archival, good enough. So I really want something that doesn't fade, and they come in a huge range of colors, including fluorescence. And the idea of particle ink instead of dye-based ink, which we normally use in fountain pens, is that the particles are permanent because they're left. Anyway, that's all by the by. The point of this is they've made the particles incredibly small enough to flow through, in theory, fountain pens and technical pens like this. So I am going to try. The largest technical pen I have is one of these Staedtlers, is a 0.7 millimeter. So I'm going to fill up that pen with this ink and then try it on a plotter. I don't think I'd like to leave the ink in the pen for that long, because when it dries out, it might clog it up. Who knows? You can just peel it off, I guess. So let's do that. Alright, we're full to the brim with ink. Should probably use an overhead camera for this, but this wasn't supposed to be a how-to video of how to do this. It's just me messing around with this ink. Alright, we put the ink into the pen. I put acrylic ink in a technical pen. This seems like a really bad idea. Alright, I've cleaned the syringe out and it's soaking in water, so it should be okay. This has been standing upright for about 5 minutes this way, and I'm going to see if it actually does anything. Hold on. Okay, I think we're getting better flow now. Alright, so this is acrylic. Let's run it through quite a long, fine plot. Alright. Alright, so I've got the 0.7 mil, and I'm going to use one of Kitty's postcard designs. So it's just going to be a small one. This will probably hide little mistakes, but we'll see how we go. So let me test. Okay, I think we're good to go. Okay, let's set it away. This is an axidraw version 3A3. It's not the next drawer, but it does have this adapter on it, which is built into the next drawer. So it's got the extra pressure down on here. So it's got downward force. It's the brushless servo. And so far, it's doing all right. Alright, we're done, and that's looking, I think, pretty good. So that is, now come over to the light a bit more, not too much so. So that is acrylic ink running in a pen plotter. Like I said, there's variations in the line which I think work really well for this design, but let's try something, let's try some handwriting. Turns out that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. There's a couple of dropouts on the H just here, but other than that, that's pretty much how I'd expect writing to appear. Again, you wouldn't really be writing in acrylic, but it's nice to know that that is light, fast and permanent now, should I want to do something a little bit more fancy. Right, let's do a technical, like 70s pop clean lines thing. Ah, see, already in that time it was just standing there waiting for me to switch over, which wasn't very long, it was about a minute. Obviously need to clean the nib in between each one. Alright, we're all finished. Let's grab this. This is now just drying out. I should probably sort that pen out straight away, but I'm also interested to see how easy it is to rescue it after it's been sat there for a little while. So let's have a look at these. So this one, absolutely fine. We like that. It matches the style. That's running at default speed. Writing also at default speed. Acrylic just fine. So this is default speed, and you can see there's lots of dropout, which you wouldn't want on something that's supposed to be lots of regular lines like this. Running at half that speed, so at 10%, this is absolutely fine. There's no dropout there. Look at that. So that is perfectly good, and this is indigo. I mean, you can't see this, but this is golden paints. There's no way you're going to see that, but goldenpaints.com. Indigo. So I'm interested to look at the rest of their range, and also if it completely trashes this pen, if the ink is left in, which I'm going to do now. All right, I'm not sure if you can read this, but I'm reading off their website. Pen size selection for cartridge pens, although colours will behave differently depending on the colorant, shape and size. Very fine nozzles, 0.35 millimeters or smaller, are highly prone to clogging and should be avoided. So we should be fine going above there. Fluorescence and iridescent particles are especially likely to clog fountain and tactical pens. So that's a shame, because I really wanted to try those. It is not recommended for leaving them in the pens after use. So that's basically saying that I should go clean that pen out now, which I'm gonna do. This plot test is still going. There's 200 of these lines per page. This is 40 centimeters long. So in total, this will be 80 meters of ink. And I wanted to test it to see how much would fit in a cartridge and when it will run out. But it hasn't run out yet. So I think when that's done, I'm going to flip it over. No, actually, I'm going to plot over the top again, because this will be semi-opaque. See how it goes. I should still be able to see how far the ink gets. See if we can run that cartridge out. Now, I need to get back to coding over there for work. I mean, this is also for work, testing all this, but I'm going to finish recording the Weeknotes video. So you all have a lovely weekend, and I love you all, and I will see you next week. Let's see more of this.